Hello everyone, welcome to Strategic Mind. Today I wanted to show you my daily grinding of ELO, and I had to face off multiple range of ELOs, facing off like 1100 until even 1600, and I only had one defeat, and that was at the end of the day, one of my big rival, and it was an epic fight. Seriously, you must watch that. I'm gonna put it at the last because it basically was the last fight we had, but I'm gonna show you off all of the other fights I had for the day, and if you want to skip that, just go to the end. I'm gonna mark it on the video, so enjoy the video. Alright, here we go. Let's start to grind some MMR. I mean ELO. Let's grind ELO. Let's go. First battle of the day. He's got 4 cannons. 2 of them are 12 pounders. The hills are favoriting me. It's got a forest over there, but I've got more troops and Cavs advantage for sure. He's got a lot of guards though. Anyway, let's prepare this. You might. Yeah, you can move the star, by the way, and when you click on it, it's selected automatically. Even though you right click with your units, it will select the star. Let's wait for his deployment. I knew it. Let's matchmaking again, I guess. Here we go. It didn't take long this time. Against a 1100. Yeah. Probably a waste of time, but we'll try our best. He's got a great hill on the right. And let's see if he wants to play against me. A game. Let's go. On the road. Nothing tricky here, just a simple movement. And here we go. Everything's done. Let's play. Alright. Second turn. Alright, here we go. Moving down the road again. Nothing really strategic, it's just moving down towards them. The cavalry into sections with some infantry around so it protects it. Position himself on the hill with the cannons. Alright, he shot into my infantry. Oh, that's huge. I can shoot 5 at the same time. This is why you want to spread out a little bit your force. Because one hit with that is 5 units. 5 is a lot in this game. 2, that's the number you want at max from 1 artillery shot. But 3 and more, probably not good. Alright, moving down the artillery. I forgot this unit. That's why you always want to make sure you checked every units. Because the one in the back, you think you move them, and then check your order, and you're like, oh, yeah, I didn't move that one. Yeah, giving me again 5 units, but one is indirect fire from the shooting direction, just like that. I have to fight it pretty soon. I wish it wouldn't have like a countdown or something, because like it would be better if when the enemy is ready, it would just stop the countdown and let's go from the next turn. You know, like you don't have to wait or to check now. You know, it would be better. But oh, what's the thing like to make for this game? Like, what's the code or whatever? But yeah, let's go and then take position in the town there, so I can have great shot on the infantry. Since he's gonna sit outside. Again, another great shot from the right. There you go. Oh yeah, on the side too, but it's in the forest, so he's got the advantage of the forest. But at the same time, he's got the disadvantage of the flank. And I can hit 4. That's a lot. Clean the trees, that's for sure. Not with Cav. I want to make him try to go for my artillery on the right. Because he thinks that now he's alone and unprotected. Forward with the Cav, threatening soon the artillery. The flanking on that position is amazing. I want to hit the front line and not the troops on the left side, because I'm gonna fight the ones on the right side first. Because my troops are already a bit disorganized. Actually, just make sure you can like shoot this guy. Yeah, here we go. Alright, he didn't move to protect his left flank from my infantry. But at the same time, he's 1100 ELO, so I was not expecting him to defend it properly. Again, man, don't bunch up your units. It's so bad. He doesn't want to engage my troops that are facing in the city, so yeah. Advance my unit from the city to him. Yeah. Let's see. I'll do that. Wait, yeah. Bring reinforcement, the fresh units first. That's how you make a fight last longer. You protect the ones that are damaged, organized damage, and you put the fresh one in the front, so you can have a better fight. There you go. He's still not protecting it, but now I can attack it from my infantry and cav at the same time. So right now advancing with the fire and advance movement. The fresh one in the front line, and the medium go in mid-range. Hitting 3 at sometimes you don't know what the enemy's gonna move, so you should just damage the one that are more fresh. So he moved to protect it, but it's way too late. My cav is already facing his artillery. My infantry is attacking it, also on the left flank. Yes, he's got guards, but I got him on the RD. He's not gonna fire this turn with his artillery, at least not the one on the left. Maybe the ones on the hill, but the fight is not gonna go well for him if he's going there. And yeah, here I'm trying to not hit my own troops, but it's hard because there are my own troops on the hill, and he's also on the hill, so that makes the shot going through my troops first. Go, make sure they're attacking and seeking that artillery, so even if you move, then they will still try to get him. Trying to get in between my troop. There you go. Charge successful. At the same time, moving in, surrounding him. I'm just gonna move forward so I don't shoot him in the back. Yeah. Great shot on the left again. On his flank, I mean. I'm shooting through my guy. Gotta move him. He's gonna move anyway. And here you go. Surrendered. +1 ELO. Yep. As I was expecting, it's not much more. Let's see the review. Was still trying to find a good position to defend against my cav and the infantry at the same time. My cav just didn't bother at all. They just charge from the back. And here we go. Let's try another rank. Take that off. Here we go. Second match. Here we go. Looks like we have some great hills. And he's at 1342 Mayday. Alright, the right flank is the best. With most of my infantry, and the left just with the cav and some infantry to defend them if it comes to cavalry. Kept his cavalry on the flanks, which you shouldn't do when you see your enemy having more cav than you. Cannot shoot me through that hill since he's level 1 hill. I'm level 0, so he cannot shoot me through that. Alright, let's see what's going on this turn. just in case he comes back with his cavalry. Here we go. No, all right. Good, good, good. Keep moving, keep moving. Let's go. All right, all done. Here there's trees. I can move forward through the trees with the path. It's perfect. This map is totally on my advantage right now. Like so. Advancing. Here we go. Just making sure I can have good angles here. That's why I like those artillery. They're moving fast and they can have good angles. Play that turn. Yeah, he's just not gonna move too much. He's gonna move maybe with his artillery just to reposition, but that's it. Yeah, let's go. The fight will push towards me anyway, so let's start shooting with that one. And in the trees, it doesn't really matter if you're getting hit by the artillery, because you already have a debuff in the trees, so it's fine. Start to flank maneuver with cav. Let's go. Here we go. Yep. Ooh, there you go. That's the angle I wanted. There you go. That's a good side shot a little bit. Judgment also later on. He's probably gonna have to move from that hill because I'm pinning him down. Totally. Tree and cav. I don't want to push everything forward right now. I just want to have like 2 batch. Having a good batch in the front and another batch in the back that's gonna rest. Again, he gives me great shots and I think he didn't learn from it. He should move back his infantry. He tried to shoot me in the trees, but because of the debuff, I don't get much damage. Here we go. Again, like it's pretty bad for him. He might advance this turn though, seeing my infantry moving forward. I'm a little bit worried about this cav that can push on the left flank, so I'm just gonna move back here. Yeah. Oh yeah, doing a lot of damage. He still didn't move his cavalry on the right flank. Having some great shot on the side of his infantry. I kind of tried to push my cannon on the left, which is already too late. Let's try to engage his cavalry. It's probably too late for him to defend. He didn't move them, and he's in trouble now. And move forward for the rest. Let's try to hit those cavalry. So as you saw, his cavalry moved, but I still hit him. Oh, I got a great engagement I can make with his artillery with my cav. Even though he's gonna have a guard, probably going back and trying to defend that, I'm fine. So you want to defend like I do right now. I put like surrounding my artillery with infantry everywhere, like in a square formation, so he cannot attack with his cavalry directly anyway. Yeah. There we go. My cav did some damage on his artillery. Alright. Trying to get multiple shots like that. That's perfect. And making sure he's not gonna try anything with that cav. There you go. Move and fire. Move and fire. Keep chasing. Keep chasing. And chasing. Here you go. Should be good. And surrenders. Yeah. It was just a bad positioning issue for him. And also he didn't have a great position to defend. He should have moved back his whole infantry platoons in behind the hill instead of standing there in the front of his artillery. Like, I was not threatening his artillery right away. Should have moved back. Let's see that fight again. So I started my cav on the left flank and starting to move them on the right side. That's where I started to shoot at him. That's where he should have moved back. All of his infantry, or most of them, maybe not the guards, stay in the town, but he should have moved back all of his infantry. Let's do a third match. Here we go. Plains. He's got 2 cannons, 12 pounders. I got cav cannons, so I've got the advantage with the cav. It's got 2 great hills over there and 1 here that can cover, so I guess I could go on the left flank trying to go right. Is that a good... not sure. Not sure what I want to do here. Oh, is it Mayday again? Oh. Really, you want to rematch me? Alright. Oh. I guess he doesn't want a rematch. Okay. Let's queue again. There you go, finally. This map is very nice. The Salmon Mouse. 1300 ELO. Okay. So I guess I can go in the cover of the town with some of my infantry. A little bit on the right flank, because I'm gonna try to go flank him on the right with cavalry. Okay, all his forces are on the right. It's a good defensive position. Got two choking point to get in, so protected by water. It's a great position, I think, in my opinion, for defending it. So yeah, better. There should be good for everything. Bring his artillery over there, so I'll bring mine to counter. expected. He's going through the trees. So yeah, he's keeping his force advancing through that right flank. I'm gonna try to bait him with that artillery, or not. No, nah, just make sure it can shoot next turn. If he cannot shoot me, I cannot shoot him. There we go. Keeping the movement towards my right flank still. So still don't have good target with my artillery. Yeah, there seems fine. Guess I should match his force with my cav, so maybe do half force on middle. I don't know. Yeah, just like that. There you go. Yeah. Let's see what he does. Shooting with his artillery already on my infantry. That is like kind of protected by this little tree. Alright, let's move forward with the cannon. Yeah. Alright, so we keep moving with this cav on the right. I'm gonna go and defend that choke point. There we go. Come on, buddy. So it shot a little bit of his artillery and some of his infantry, just discard. Really well like that, but that's it. I don't have many shots. Alright, let's move back now. He's not gonna try to engage there anyway. So yeah. He doesn't take the bait, he wants to go on the south completely, so let's move back. Same thing with those cav. I think that's it. Better position on that hill. It would be more beneficial, I think, for the artillery in the long run. To the hill, so yeah. Let's play this. Alright. Yeah. And get a position on the hill there. Make sure he doesn't come through that choking point. He's probably never gonna come now because I'm gonna be guarding it. It's a very interesting strategy though, I gotta say. For this map, I've never seen someone doing that kind of strategy. Let's play. And yeah, he's taking damage. Like he could have keep going, but now if he keeps going, he's gonna hit a brick wall for sure. Moving this one back. So yeah, I think I'm done. Right, so he tried to go through the choke point, but he hit the brick wall. So I'm just gonna reposition myself. Make sure my infantry are engaging him. But I don't think he's gonna stay. But if he stays, the longer he's gonna be there, the more damage he's gonna get. So disengage from that artillery. Make sure I protect this choking point. I got my cav in the rear. More artillery. Alright. These cav are. Let's move this guy a little bit closer. This guy can keep going shooting this way. Go. And these guys moving forward on the hill with the enemy artillery. Spreading a bit my cavalry. Yeah. Alright, whatever. I cannot cross it this turn, that's fine. I'll cross it next turn. No, forgot to move one of my infantry on the left. That's fine. So yeah, keep going on the hill to give him pressure on his artillery. He realized that he's now in trouble with his artillery, I think. So he's probably gonna move around with his units that are surrounding. Yeah, just seek and destroy. Let's go. But like that, it's always good. Move a bit forward so you can shoot this guy. Just move back there. Yep. That's fine. Alright, everything moved. Yep. Alright. So yeah, that hill might be taken next turn. We'll see. One. Here. Oh, back. Damn. Alright, that's fine. I'll get him later. I'm gonna charge him still. Or maybe not. No, with infantry it would be better, I think. Yeah. Yeah, these don't have too much good shots on the right flank, but can shoot the cavalry over there. And the artillery. Let's see. Oh, I can hit 2 cav there. That's fine. I'll hit that. Move this guy back. Try to not shoot him, but yeah, I like that. I like it better. Move this guy forward. Here you go. Move this guy forward. And on the right, doing transition on the right. Extending the line. Guess that's pretty much it for this turn. Yeah, preparing to cross over. Yeah. Let's go cross over. He's got not much cav to defend that, so all his cav have moved to the hill now, almost. Only one remained. He stayed with his cav, and I stayed only with one of my cav. But the rest now can charge again. Now I'm ready to cross river, since he's not protecting it, and advance with my infantry while shooting. Here we go. This guy can heal up a little bit more. This guy can just sustain the fire if needed. This guy too. He can also like kill the cav if needed. This guy needs to move back. I don't want to shoot him too much. Making sure I'm ready for a flanking maneuver with my cav next turn if needed. And here we go. Let's see. And now I'm gonna try to take a better position and outmaneuver him. You can also seek to shoot you don't have to seek to end-to-end combat, but you also can seek to shoot. So basically, the infantry will move until it doesn't see. It will shoot at the same time. So it's pretty good. Yeah, I just want to advance and shoot at the same time so I can damage a little bit his morale. This guy can move. This guy needs to move too. Alright, just like so. There you go. I don't want to get hit too much by his infantry, but I think I'm gonna be fine. Didn't move him last turn. Yeah, that was an error from me. I should have moved, but I forgot about him. Didn't see really much. Nah. Okay. My cab didn't get shot at all. That's fine. I'm just gonna advance now. I got more men. My cab didn't get shot at all. That's fine. I'm just gonna advance now. I got more men. He took less casualty than yours, so yeah. Right there. Flanking around with the cav. So this guy can keep chasing. This guy can go help him out. This guy's about to flee. I need to protect him. There you go. I can shoot those two. Yeah, I'm gonna seek because you can like seek with the artillery, or you can like shoot in a direct area. But if he moves and he moves out of the area that is getting shot, then you're just gonna shoot nothing. Most of the time, you want to seek the cavalry because they're gonna move. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. So that's a bug, or not a bug, but it's something you should make sure, like, the developer should make sure that this kind of mistake doesn't happen. Because I'm not the only one who have that happen to them. Like, you're ready, but you press yes at like last second, but it goes on to the next turn instead of the previous turn. So you're basically skipping your turn. So right now, I could have done a lot to move and to do stuff and to outmaneuvering and so on, so on, so on. But nope, nope. This turn I'm just staying there and resting for that turn. So yeah, he took more casualty than me so far. Alright, let's see the damage. Ah! Yeah, you see, that's what I don't like about that. You need to update it all the time. And when you update it, then yeah. What the fuck? My cavalry like moved around and just stay there. Like well, that's kind of good, because he did a movement of seeking my cab, but they stayed there, so they didn't get charged, you know? And I'm the one now that can like go on his cab on a good position. So I guess that turned better than I thought, right? It turned out to be better to not move. Whatever. Alright, casualty looks good. 3% difference. It's not much for now. Still have a good fight. Still. Oh, I charge his cannon on the hill. Now I cannot shoot with that, at least for a turn. Yeah, I hate when that happens. The hill is kind of like protecting him because he's on the bottom of the hill, but the way the curve is doing, it's not possible for me to to shoot him. There. And this guy can just like charge. No, nah. Alright, just do like that. Yeah. Just move him back if he can. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna be able to retreat, but that's fine. Oh, charged guard. There we go. That's some good damage right there. Can now go on his howitzer. Because when the troop is fleeing like that, you just can go move through without without any issue. They're gonna move, and that's it. They're gonna do damage to that unit at the same time, the fleeing unit, but they're still gonna be able to move through easily. And is about also to give up the fight soon. These guys, I guess I should move back them in. Should be fine like that. Make sure he's not getting away. Moving my cavalry to be able to do some damage on that artillery. Ooh, he predicted that I was gonna move on the right with my cav, and now I have completely open terrain for them. Yeah, that's gonna cost him complete destruction on his left flank of the infantry line over there. Moving them back. There you go. Seeking this artillery. There you go. Now I got pretty much this in the bag. It's just a matter of time now, I think. This cav came back on the top, but that's fine. And he predicted my cavalry charge, so it didn't get too much damage. But now I can charge with infantry in the back, and that's gonna do damage. Seek this guy, seek that guy. Oh, and I killed his artillery there. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. That's what you want to get. There you go. Should be good to go. I guess it was just a bad prediction for him. Make sure this artillery will never shoot again. Cover again. Moving this guy back. Just to make sure that my line is looking good. I guess he didn't see my cavalry on the top of his artillery that is dead, because he moved his cavalry next to it, and I don't think he saw him. There you go, getting some good shots with the artillery on his healthy unit that pursuing my infantry. everything is moved. Boom. Seconds. Alright. Let's go. So he stopped chasing after my infantry line on the left side. So I'm gonna move back him. Back him as also this guy too. Let's go back in the fight. Kind of want to fight them around there with the artillery shots like that. It's okay. Good, but it's still fine. But if he moves back on behind the hill, then I'm gonna have to move my artillery somewhere else. Make sure I kill the howitzer. Cav's gonna go on the flank. Yeah, it's pretty much over right now. Sorry, but you should GG next turn or something like that. What about these two? Just move back, I guess. Yeah. It's just not good. Not so good. Yeah, this guy is better to shoot. Go back to defend the north side with that cav. This guy can cut off the retreat, and this guy can engage in the small town. What about this cav? Yeah, that's fine. Once we move and reorganize. Trying to charge there. I doubt I will be, but let's see. This guy can shoot. Oh, I managed to rout one of his infantry in the town there. And his friend is gonna follow soon. There we go. Alt, yeah, would be better this way. Perfect. Moving this way. Moving this guy on top of the hill next turn. Come on. He might have surrendered. Oh, no, he didn't yet. He didn't yet, but man. Everything is fleeing, everything's about to crumble. Oh my god, this is bad, so bad for him. Sorry, but it's GG. It's GG. Come on. Surrender. But if you want to still fight, I don't mind. I'm just gonna reposition everything I need, and next turn it'll be completely annihilated. Oh, there you go. That's a good shot without killing my own infantry. He's gonna seek that. There you go. Here we go. Surrenders. Boom. Alright, that was a pretty interesting fight. I have to admit, I've never seen that strategy before, and it surprised me. And at the same time, I managed to face that strategy on the clock. Let's see it again. So yeah, I was trying to bait him on the city side, but he never took the bait. He just moved down south. So I was like, okay, you're not gonna move south. I mean west. So I'm gonna have to make sure I don't get screwed here by killing the choke point. There you go. That's what best happened for me, is to manage that choke point perfectly. And then moving on that hill. And that's the turn. Yep, I didn't move at all this turn. Yep. Alright. But in general, it was pretty good. Pretty good fight. And GG. Good fight, man. Good fight. I love that. So here you go. This is the match you were waiting for against Send Us SR. Let's enjoy. Alright, I did not had recorded on live, but I'm gonna show you the match, basically what happened from the replay. So we're pretty much the same ELO, 1700s. So over here I opened up again what I usually do on this map with cavalry on the right flank, because on the left flank you gotta go like completely on the right side over here to outmaneuver your enemy, and I don't really like to go around, so that's why I like this this spot over here. And yeah, so I pushed through, and let's see what happened. So for some reason he left his infantry right here alone. He had like a full line of battle. Now they retreated over here in the woods, the small little woods there, but for some reason he left this guy alone. So I'm gonna take advantage of that and cut him off from his friends. At the same time, I'm getting pushed on my artillery on the left side, around here. He's gonna try to encircle me like this, and I'm gonna have to retreat my guy on the hill, and like maybe around here mostly. I was thinking about moving this guy out this way, but I did not do until late, and that cost me a lot of men to defend that position. But I still managed to repulse him somehow. He had the greater number, 5 against 5 infantry that were not positioned right. 6-1's gonna come in, but I got a 6-1 also, so it's pretty even. But it's just the way the position is made here that it's not so great. So yeah. Also, we kind of had like little engagement in the middle, you know, with Cav and so on, but nothing really big happened there. Let's keep on. So as you can see, I have engaged in the fight close quarter. Well, he did push me in close quarter. I still shoot with my artillery on the side like this. Over here, I can shoot like this way over there, but he also have great position to shoot me like with his cannon there. It's not so great because of this hill over there, but he can still manage to kill those guys that are on the right flank. And also, I managed to like surround this guy. Next turn, he's not gonna have a good day. It's pretty much over. Like this guy is coming in, this guy coming, this guy also. Yeah, he's getting gangbanged. This guy has not a good day, but it's funny. Anyway, let's keep on. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, I managed to repulse him over here. He had one infantry that flee and one over there that also flee. I managed to have 1, 2, 3, 4 infantry still alive, one that is fleeing, and one that is coming in this way. So, and also he's got another one that flee over there, and cavalry over there also fleeing. So basically, it's not the perfect situation, but I'm still winning on the left. About the middle here, I'm totally losing this fight for sure. So I have to retreat for sure if I don't want to get crushed. But I got position over here that make me reassured, but at the same time, this cavalry have now completely open terrain to get to my artillery, and this cavalry is not facing the good way. So if he wants to protect, he's gonna have to turn, and that's gonna waste a lot of time doing this. So I'm gonna have to like retreat these cavalry on the left side and try to help my cannon over there, because he's gonna go for it for sure. That's the goal with his cavalry. Let's keep going. At the same time, when he's trying to push with cav, like he tried to do this, but I have like a unit that's still fleeing, and he's going through it. So because the unit is fleeing this direction, and he's also like moving towards, kind of going towards the same way, he's gonna attack and waste his time doing so. So I knew that my unit was just gonna flee this way because he's facing that way. So that means I knew that I was gonna have time for my cavalry to maybe help on the side, even though he was further at the start. I normally would have preferred to have kept my cavalry and tried to crush these guys there, because that's what cav are made for, and also these guys too, over here. But that was a decision I had to make. I would normally have done like going around here, going around there, and try to win this fight, completely crush him. But I want to save and prevail this artillery with my cavalry in the middle. That may have cost me the fight for that reason, but we still managed to recover anyway. Let's see what's going on. So, as you saw, the cavalry didn't charge directly, he charged this way. And I also indirectly charge this way with my cav over there, and these two cav over there. But I was like, okay, well, he didn't charge, so I'm fine with my cannon. I can make him still stay there and push with my cavalry against this, because it's pretty even fight, except that I'm on top of him and I have a bit more, a little bit organization, so it's still fine for me to fight that. Also here, he appeared with his cav from the middle and tried to go for my artillery, and that's what he will aim for. Also, this guy is getting crushed by the 2 infantry here, but next turn he probably will make flee this unit over there, and then we'll see what happens. Also for this position, I tried to go for this artillery, but at the same time I'm not strong enough for that, and I have to cross a riverside like so. It's pretty hard for me. He's got an advantage for defending it, so I'm trying hard, but at the same time he's got great shot that he can make here and great shot that he can make there, so it's hard for me to just engage that and win the fight for his artillery. I tried so hard, but it's just very, very hard to go against that kind of defense there. So yeah, I said earlier that I wanted to move my artillery, and that's what I did, because he went for it with his infantry. The thing is, these kind of cavalry artillery cav is that they can move very quickly, especially after the second move. The second turn, you move fully, because you have to move full movement for the first turn and full movement for the second turn, and then the second turn will be as fast as a hussar, so it's pretty fast, and that's why I like those cannons, because you can just move them around quickly. But this guy, I did not manage to properly defend him, so he's gonna get destroyed pretty much next turn. And at the same time, I managed to get in there, but the thing is, he's got an artillery that can help shooting, and he's got an infantry here that is about to get the win on my infantry here, and also his infantry is gonna come from the back and help. And here I tried to engage this guy, and at the same time kill this guy too, but that was a mistake for me. I should not have tried that. I should have just go for him, seek and destroy this guy, and seek and destroy next turn this guy. But I did try to like move like a normal movement and do like this. He's gonna completely miss his attack. You'll see that next turn. So right now, he won the hill. I retreated on the other side, but at the same time, because he did that, I had a very good fire with my cannon, and I have a very good position right here to defend against the infantry that is trying to capture. Also, I have this guy right here that can just go around and move in his back if he's facing my infantry. I also have a force that's coming back over here, and my cavalry that's gonna try to flank him later. Also with this cav trying to kill off the will of fight for this guy and this guy. But right now it's still saying that we're tie, It's not like this fight went on his side most of the time, and then at some point it turned for my victory, and it came back to his later. So let's keep going. So yeah, as you saw, he made his infantry that was here, that was actually like on my point, to just try to crush one of my fleeing unit. And then I managed to successfully defend this position. That's one of the infantry that was defending there, and also this one. And yeah, with the help with the cavalry and the cannon, I managed to make him flee. And yeah. The thing here is that I'm about to lose my cannon. He's gonna charge with his infantry and also with his cav. I can only shoot and not defending him directly. This guy is not facing him, so he cannot like move fast enough to defend it. And this guy is preoccupied with his cavalry. Also, my cav wants to join the fight over there, so it's not looking good for me to defend my cannon over there. He managed also to successfully repulse my attack completely on here and made my troops to flee. This guy was around there and went all the way through here just to like try to do some casualties on his fleeing units, because when the fight goes for a long time, you're trying to like kill off the wheel of fight completely for a unit to come back, like this guy or this guy. So they're never gonna come back. Also this guy. So at this point I was still winning, but my position was not very good, and I lost the cannon. He had his cannon that was getting back in the fight, and this cannon that was untouched completely. So it was getting painful for me to fight long distance fight, and he can like shoot all around here in the town. Like some of my infantry don't get shot. Like you can see the one that are highlighted in yellow can get shot, and the one that are not highlighted in the region, that means he cannot shoot, because there's a hill over there and houses that makes this guy covered for getting shot from there. Also with this guy, he can shoot on this side, so it's pretty hard for me to come back without having two artillery and only one against two artillery. I took the decision for my units on the right to not pursue them because of this guy. Simply because of that, I decided to just go around so they don't get shoot through the whole travel. But in the same time, he can now use that cannon for just firing into my units that are in the city. But at least they have cover. These guys would not have cover on the right, so that's why I did this decision not to pursue them. I could have. I probably would have crushed his artillery if I would have keep on, but at the same time, I would have to wait until these guys reorganize because they were badly hit. Like they needed to have some rest. Also with this cav too, these two cav and the third cav. I should have maybe move on the right. There's argument that I could have done that, but at the same time I was getting pinned on the left and he had the time to reorganize his forces to go around there. All of these would regroup and reorganize into the city, and that's where we would fight for the last time, and that's where it happened. So yeah, his force regrouped earlier than mine, as you can see, and that's why I was out of position right here and could not engage in the city. I should have removed those, like all of those guys, and fight around here. Remove this guy from the hill, move him back around here on the hill, and fight for my star, so that he would have to move his cannon a bit forward. But I thought I had a good plan. I still thought that I could like manage to kill his wheel of fight, because man, look at those. They all low. They super low. They have like green bars at half, and some of their troop are like disorganized at half, at least. This guy is just fleeing, but yeah, the fight went so long that we lost a lot of troops during that whole engagement, and my troops were damaged, but I thought that they would last longer because they have more green bars. And at the same time, he tried to go around with his cav here on the left flank to outmaneuvering me, so that's why I went through here, but I decided not to go fully committed because simply there's only one choke point and I didn't want to go through the choke point. That could have been a good idea if I had more troops in the center, in the city, I mean. So he's trying to get my artillery. I'm defending with my cav so far, and I will have infantry coming, and this guy will flee a little bit and regroup on the side of the hill, on the left side. So what I'm trying to recreate now is like a defensive line that I had earlier that I won with it, that made me won the fight, like so, having like a line like here. Recreated that, and that's what I will try to do again. And at the same time, I have like great shots there to all these troops with my cannon. So yeah, but he also have good shots against me for with his cannon. Like if we go back here, yeah, he can like shoot all these guys in the choke point and can shoot the guys on top of the hill too. Same thing with that guy. He can shoot just one guy there, but he can still shoot on the hill. So yeah, I'm getting pinned down completely here. But he's also having really weak infantry and cavalry. And here's the last fight, the last breath of my man. This guy's about to go, but he's gonna get saved by the cavalry. That's gonna be epic. And this guy will flee, but most of them will stay on the ground. And this cav will probably knock off my artillery next turn. So it will help him a lot doing that. Also, at the same time, I was trying. This cav like fought all the way here for like 7 turn or something, and then I decided to make him go all the way across to just fight that single artillery. But by the time I got there, these guy will regroup. All of these, well, not this guy, but most of them will. This guy can fight me right now, so he's gonna try to defend that with him. And yeah, I'm not gonna manage to kill the guard with that. As you can see, I killed 2 of his infantry, now 3. But he's also killing me a lot, and he's retreating with this guy with 1 HP, man. 1 HP. Yeah, that was so much fighting going on there. And that was it. That was the end of the battle. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked this video a lot, and as I enjoyed to making it. And yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.